I'm Pam Miller. I'm the Development Director at Pleasant View, and this is Kathy Fuller and Beverly Hinkle. They are both direct support professionals at Harrison House. They're both direct support professionals at Harrison House, and Beverly also, you do too sometimes, go to the Harrisonburg Day Support Services. I'm going to have to get this for the day program. The people who we are discussing tonight we're focusing on our hidden treasures. They live throughout Pleasant View, some in small houses, some at Harrison House, some in all of our houses. These are individuals that don't get talked about as much, but they are important people nonetheless and contribute to our world in meaningful ways. Tonight we were talking with direct support professionals from Harrison House who also work in the Harrisonburg Day program, as I said. And also Beverly works some shifts at some of the other houses in Pleasant View. And Beverly has been here about 4.5 years. You have been here about 7 years, yes? And we're going to do it in an interview type style. And I will let you take the mic.
Okay.
Can you remember what it was like working with individuals with disabilities for the first time?
Yes, actually. I first started out at Harrison. Of course, as all new employees, a little nervous. When I first started, I actually felt really at ease after several weeks, just because of seeing all the care and love and nurturing that actually goes into this job. Each person at this house that I work at gave so much, not just on a day-to-day basis. If I start to tear up, excuse me, but they actually genuinely love this job. And they're devoted to it, not just for their own personal well-being, because we get a lot back on a daily basis at the end of the day from helping people, but just seeing people grow and just their facial expressions and different things that they actually bring to us every day. So I'm very grateful.
Okay. What is something an individual has taught you about life or yourself?
For me, it would have to be patience. For the individual, most of our individuals are nonverbal at our house. So you have to take the time to actually figure out what they need and want, and you have to build a relationship for them so they can actually express themselves, so you can actually understand what they need or want.
I would agree with what she says. They actually they connect with you, and it's not just really quickly. It takes time. You have to spend time with them every day and devote some sort of nurturing to that, whether it be small moments that you share with them as far as reading, listening to music, holding their hand, and just actually sitting beside them and talking to them and letting them know and pick up on that feeling of connection with you. And I think that builds the relationship for the future. Whether it be they trust you to help them in a really sensitive time. We have a individual who is pretty remarkable, but he's vocal. I mean, he can tell you and let you know how he is feeling within not so much his words all the time, but just sounds. And so I think when you learn the individuals and you build a personal relationship, then they become part of your family. And you know when something's wrong or when they're happy. So,
Okay. What is something that surprised you about individuals you work with, or something you thought you knew?
Something that surprised me with working with individuals was that no matter their disability, they're all smart in their own way. And just because they have a disability doesn't mean that they don't have the ability to learn new things, which is pretty awesome.
I agree as well with her. I don't really know where to go with from that point. Very good point. I feel like that, and I think everyone can see if you stop by and spend time with anyone at day program or at any of the houses. They are pretty amazing people. And just because they cannot vocalize how they're feeling doesn't mean they don't have feelings, whether it be happy, sad. And then sometimes they get lonely too, just like all of us, and need companionship and just need some support from other people. And knowing someone's there with them, it means a lot. And I think that what we do on a daily basis and Pleasant View in a whole, I'm pretty proud of working for this company. It's been an amazing part of my life, and I think I wouldn't trade it for the world.
What keeps, I think we've just already talked about this, what keeps you coming back day after day? Did you want to add anything to that?
Basically, the individuals keep me coming back every day. If you see a smile on someone's face in a day, then you know that you did something right for the good of the individual. And that warms my heart knowing that I've made a difference in their life, because not all of our residents have had a good background history. Some of them have been abused, neglected, or even in an institution where they didn't get treated fairly because of being nonverbal. The individuals we care for are basically our family. And I look forward to seeing them. If we lose one of our individuals, as we did this past Sunday, it feels as part of our family is no longer with us, and we have to hold on to our memories.
What have you learned, or have you learned anything about God in your work?
Yes, I actually have. Sorry. Just, I guess, referencing back to this past week, we did have a very sad day. We lost someone that was very close to us, and we cared for and loved deeply. This person reminded me every day of how God has touched us and actually let us have these moments to cherish with them, whether it be a smile or them touching your hair when you're not paying attention, or your back, or just laughing at you and touching the side of your face. And then also like the high fives and things like that mean the world to you, and you hold on to those. And I feel like those are blessings from God that He gives us, because we get to be a part of people's lives on a daily basis. And when you lose them, you realize how much you cherish them.
What is something that you would like to make sure everyone knows about people who may not seem communicative? Or is there anything else that you want to add?
Okay, so even though they may not be communicative, they still listen and they still express themselves in a different way than you or I would. But that's what makes everyone unique in their own way. And that's why us as staff have to connect and have a relationship with each individual. And everyone's relationship may be different with each individual that they work with, which may allow them to connect better with certain ones. And then it's just basically an individual's life that has changed since moving to Pleasant View. We do have an individual who's pretty young, but he's basically had a hard life before he moved in with us. When he moved in, he used to cry or yell when we used to take him to get changed in his room, like in a small bedroom. And now, because he was just scared, and now you can tell he's fine, being taken to his room to be changed, because he has a smile and he laughs the whole time with him taken out there. And he wasn't like that when he moved in. For our residents, it takes time for them to trust us when they come from different situations like that. And it takes a while. And as staff, that's our job, is to help them build trust again towards us.
Okay, and I just wanted to add that working with people with disabilities doesn't require a superpower. What is most important is the willingness to take the time to get to know each individual. You must be observant of each individual's actions, reactions, and mannerisms. They are adults and have experiences that shape how they respond to the world just as we do. We need to take that seriously, and now that I don't provide direct care as often, and I'm the development director, I often, it takes me time to build a bond just because a person is happy to see me in the day program per se. I want to go in there and help them with lunchtime, but they are glad to see me, but not necessarily want me to help them. I always have to ask a direct care professional because they have those bonds at that level. So it is well worth our time to sit down, take the chance to take the time to read with an individual, worship together at our Faith and Light services, or sing a song, or just get to know what makes an individual happy. What a great feeling it is when there is a true connection. Thank you.